Welcome to the Mystic Media channel. I'm your host, Rabina Rastavan, aka the Realist Astrologer. And tonight I'm doing a brief video on Steve Harvey. So he is the celebrity that I spoke about in my previous video. I mentioned that I was going to be doing a celebrity video soon. So I decided to do a video on Steve Harvey, but this was before his latest blooper or blunder that has just been reported in the news. So let me just read the latest on Steve Harvey right now. This is from USA Today. Steve Harvey is catching criticism for comments he apparently made on his morning show this week about the Flint water crisis. The comedian and host of Family Feud took a call Wednesday on the Steve Harvey morning show from a Flint man who told Harvey that Cleveland didn't deserve Jack following the Cavaliers' NBA Finals loss to the Golden State Warriors. Harvey, who lived in Cleveland at one point growing up and is a Cavaliers fan, took offense to the comment and allegedly began attacking the caller's home city. "You from Flint?" Harvey asked, according to listener accounts of the interaction. "That's why y'all ain't even got clean water. When was the last time you touched water and it didn't have lead in it?" One listener began recording the radio show after that comment. You can hear co-hosts laughing and telling Harvey to reel it in after what he just said. "I wasn't talking about the city of Flint. I was talking about him," Harvey responded. Then later, he gonna call in and say Cleveland don't deserve Jack and he over there bathing in all that silver water. The caller stayed on the line, but before he hung up, Harvey said, "One more thing, enjoy your nice brown glass of water," to the shock of his co-hosts. So, Steve Harvey, I'm just like, wow, he keeps getting into these situations where he's getting a lot of bad press, yet and still he continues to advance in his career. He's like the host of all these shows now. He got like 2 game shows, including the Family Feud. And he's really taken the Family Feud. He's taken it into the toilet because now it has all this like inappropriate humor on there, and it's no longer family friendly. So yeah, he's responsible for that. But basically, I was looking at one of his pictures the other day, and I was like, he got 8 energy all up in him. I knew that he was a Capricorn, but I didn't know his birthday because I really never cared about looking at his chart. But I was like, let me do a reading on this fool and see, what energy he's working with. So when I pulled his chart and I saw that he was born on the 17th, I'm like, oh wow, there it is right there. That's that 8 energy. 17 breaks down to 8. 1 plus 7 equals 8. So 8 is a number of Saturn and Capricorn. So that means that Capricorn energy is compounded. Where he's a Capricorn, he has his Sun, Mercury, and Venus in Capricorn, mind you, and he's born on the 17th. So he's like a super hardcore Capricorn, dark-sided Capricorn at that. And if you know anything about dark-sided Capricorn, actually just look at my dark-sided Capricorn male video. It'll say a lot about that. They're opportunists. They're all about materialism. They're all about getting ahead, even if they got to step on somebody's toes or stab you in the back. They could be cold-hearted, ruthless, sadistic even. And it's funny because I'm also seeing signs of narcissistic personality with Steve Harvey. But I think a lot of people in the public eye suffer from that, but I believe that his is really acute. So when I look at his chart, I'm seeing a few factors that contribute to him being just low down. And he did his ex-wife really dirty as well. And the aspect that deals with that is he has his moon in Leo. It's opposing Chiron in Aquarius. That right there, no matter what woman he gets with, he's probably going to do that woman dirty eventually. That aspect right there, moon opposition Chiron, moon in Leo opposition Chiron in Aquarius, that gives him a huge sense of entitlement. And he believes that he should be the exception to the rule. So he believes that he should be able to get away with things that normal people wouldn't be able to get away with. He also wants things to be done his way. He's very uncompromising, and he could be downright cold, especially towards women. So he has it pretty bad in terms of displaying signs of narcissistic personality disorder, and I see it in his chart, the potential for that. He has a stellium in Leo, the moon, Uranus, and Pluto all in Leo. Moon and Uranus are close to each other. So again, that deals with him having issues with women to the point where he really doesn't respect women. And that's how he was able to do his wife so dirty, or his ex-wife. So the wife that he has right now, you know, if I could get in her ear, I would tell her, look, you better run like hell, because he's going to do you dirty. Or you better, you know, start stacking some chips to the side, because in a few years he's probably going to discard you like he discarded his ex. All she got to do is start having a mind of her own and start really, you know, being opinionated and start, you know, being critical of him. And then he's going to want to drop her like a bad habit. What else? He got some other things in his, he got Sun square Neptune. That right there can deal with him having delusions of grandeur. It basically, reinforces the narcissistic personality traits that he has. He also has Sun square Mars as well. That contributes to the narcissistic personality traits, especially because his Mars is in Aries. And then also going back to that Sun square Neptune, this is him, he's prone to deceive others. He's prone to lie, to cheat, to be low down and dirty, just to get ahead, because his sun is in Capricorn. So his Neptune is in Scorpio. So that is what you would call a dissociative square, because they're not in signs that would naturally square each other. However, that can make it even more problematic, because a lot of times that means that the person's not even really aware of how deep it goes, deep the rabbit hole goes in terms of their level of deception and their level of fakery. Sun square Neptune can make him basically a fraud, make him also very easily to be subdued or be put in submission by those who are in power over him. So think about how he was talking all that trash about Trump, but then when Trump became president, here he is shaking hands with Trump and meeting with him and all that stuff. He's supposed to be like the so-called spokesperson for the black community and all that stuff. So that Sun square Neptune, while he's very narcissistic, he also knows how to kowtow and kiss ass just so he could get ahead. And he knows how to be a good slave. And then going back again to that Sun square Mars, he's very selfish. He's very egotistical. Again, it goes back to that narcissistic personality disorder he's working with. He also is self-destructive, and that's why he keeps on getting this negative press and about him doing people wrong. And then this latest thing where he was all insensitive about the Flint water crisis, that's a number of things. Sun square Mars, Moon opposition Chiron, because Chiron's in Aquarius, and that can make him really cold-hearted, really insensitive. His Moon is conjoined to Uranus. Again, that reinforces that Moon opposition Chiron, because Chiron's in Aquarius and Uranus rules Aquarius. So he has it really bad. And then also Uranus opposes the Sun as well. It's a wide aspect, but it's still there nonetheless. And then his North Node is in Scorpio, so he's destined to become prominent in this lifetime, or at least he should be. So he's doing the right thing that way. However, Pluto in Leo is in square to his North Node in Scorpio, and so basically that means in his rise to stardom to prominence, he's stepping on a lot of people's toes. He's doing underhanded things. He's being manipulative. He might be even engaging in criminal activity in order to get ahead. So, but also that aspect basically points to he's going to meet with his downfall sooner or later if he doesn't straighten up and fly right. But that's just my take on Steve Harvey. I'm not going to go deep into this because, like I said, I really don't care for this man at all, and I'm really not even interested in his life. But with all the negative press he's been receiving, is because of his own fault, his own narcissistic self. I just wanted to look at his chart and just do a video on that, because some of you guys might be interested in the energy that Steve Harvey's working with. But bottom line, he is a double dark-sided Capricorn. And when I say double, I mean he's Capricorn in terms of his sign, and he's also Capricorn in terms of his numerology. And then his life path number is 31, breaks down to 4, which is even worse because that makes him extremely willful. It makes him cold-hearted, disloyal, all of that stuff. So, but also 31 breaks down to 4. That's a number of fate. So like I said, I believe he's going to meet with his downfall sooner or later. Now, he just did have his second Saturn return, and if you're living your life right, or if you're ambitious and your career is going well, a lot of times with your second Saturn return, you're just going to be propelled even further into your career, or you're going to reach the height of your success, which is exactly what's going on with him. However, he has some tough times coming up, because he's coming upon his Uranus square Uranus. His Uranus is in Libra. I'm sorry, Leo. And Uranus is going to enter Taurus next year. So next year, he's going to come upon his Uranus square Uranus transit, which can deal with an unsettling situation or an upheaval. He could basically lose his livelihood around that time, or really fall upon disgrace. He could really disgrace himself around that time. So let's just stay tuned and see how this all goes down with Mr. Steve Harvey. But yeah, once I saw that he was born on the 17th, I was like, that says it all. He is so dark-sided Capricorn all day. So let me know what you think in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please subscribe, and please like this video and share it if you like. I'm really trying to grow my channel, and I have much more in store for you. And if you would like a reading, you could go to my website at rabinah.com. That's RAHBINAH.com. Peace and many blessings.